This might sound a little bit crazy, but this is how Jude Bellingham could become Casemiro at Real Madrid. So it has been a great start to Jude Bellingham's career at Real Madrid, and it's fair to say he looks like he's going to be a great player for them. And I've got all the stats. I've got every single stat. Well, not every single stat, but all the stats of Jude Bellingham. And it looks like he's going to have a great career at Jude Bellingham. But he could even become some of the best players that have played for Real Madrid in that midfield position. Luka Modric, Casemiro. You've got it all there. Obviously, Casemiro is no longer at Real Madrid, so they need that sort of midfield strength, and Jude Bellingham gives that to you. And I think he could become one of the best La Liga has ever had. And he was incredible last season. To miss out on the title, on the Bundesliga title last season for Jude Bellingham was so unlucky. Let's go over his stats in the 2022-23 season, 2022/23 season, and He was brilliant last season. He was absolutely brilliant. If we just get it, Jude Bellingham stats, 22, 23. Yeah. It is looking like. Why is it only showing me 23, 24? But yeah, he's gonna be a fabulous player. Yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to show me the stats of Jude Bellingham. But yeah. Oh, you can choose the season here. Right, bang, there we are. Right, when that loads, that'll be fabulous. So yeah, we have them now. He had 30 appearances last season, 8 goals, and 4 assists. Ball actions, 2,222. Distance, 300, that is distance ran. Distance ran, 325.4 kilometres. Penalties, 1. He scored 8 goals last season and got 4 assists. Yeah, that is amazing for his kind of player. Was he not the captain at Dortmund? I think he was, but last season he was really, really good, really, really good, and there would be times when he would be the best player in the team. I have got some stat maps, as I always do have. First one is his passing play, and yeah, he's really busy with the ball, as we've seen from the ball action of 2,222, and as we've seen from the ball action of that, we can take into account of that he does have a lot of the ball, and you can see it from where he's passing. He passes left to the right, down the middle, and again, if we take a look at a heat map, he's mostly positioned around the middle. and it's he is mostly positioned around the middle. And that is quite strange because you normally see midfield players going down the left, right wing, but he stays in that midfield position, and he inserts himself in the midfield part of play. This is why he is going to be crucial to Borussia Dortmund. If we take a look at this aerial duel sort of display, you can see that not only is he good on the ball on the field, but he is also a really good player in the air as well. And that will go to show this season, as Jude Bellingham, he is going to be one to watch for the next few years. I think he scored a goal, 2 goals, and got an assist against Almeria for Real Madrid the other day. And he is on fire so far. He scored in pre-season, and it's looking like he's going to be a really good player. Obviously, Madrid have also got Arda Güler as well. I'm not sure about him. Obviously, he's very young, and with his age, playing for that club, he came from Fenerbahce, and playing for that club when you're that young has a lot of responsibility. It's not like he will be gaming. It's not like he'll be week in, week out. He'll play every so often, I'd say, Arda Güler. But Bellingham, you can tell from the stats that he is a fabulous player. I mean, that we have to take a look at that key stat of 2,222 plays of ball action. And it's clear to see that he has a lot of the ball, and he makes extensive passes. And if we take a look at this stats perform passing map, again, it's down the middle, everywhere you want it to be, and it's close to goal. And that is the key display of what a midfielder does. We looked on Declan Rice and Kai Havertz last week. That is identical to what Declan Rice does. And Bellingham is that sort of player. The word assist. He got 2 goals and an assist. A striker only rarely gets goals. A midfielder gets goals and assists. And Rodri, playing for Man City, he gets goals, but he gets assists. That is what midfield players do. Again, Kevin De Bruyne. He gets amazing goals, but also creates amazing assists as well. And those types of play are what you need in a player like Jude Bellingham. Because not only could he become the next Casemiro, but filling in that space with Casemiro obviously not, with Casemiro being not at Real Madrid anymore, then you have Jude Bellingham swapping in, for Casemiro. So this is what Bellingham does. And also, and also Real Madrid. This is a look at Jude Bellingham's penalties. So, I'm not quite sure who Real Madrid's penalty taker is, but if it is not Jude Bellingham, it soon will be. Look at the penalty goals he scores, and I feel like, obviously at the minute, Arsenal's penalty taker is Martin Odegaard. I think it will soon be Declan Rice, because midfielders do score a lot of penalties, and Jude Bellingham portrays that very, very well. Last season at Dortmund, this is how many passes he played. And that's what you want in a man like Jude Bellingham, because that is what he does. It is just what he does. And it's great to see what sort of talent Bellingham has, because he shows it on the pitch, and he does it perfectly. And he scored 2 goals against Almeria in the La Liga, and there is more where that came from Jude Bellingham. There is way more where that came from, and I do feel like Jude Bellingham will become one of the best in the world at some point. He will become one of the best, and when I say that, I mean that, because not only is Jude Bellingham one of the best players in the world currently, but he is also one of the best players to be playing for Real Madrid. And when you see this sort of play being played on the pitch, it's what he does. It is what he does, because he was superb for Dortmund last season. It's what you see on the pitch, what he does with the ball, controls it well, and these are the sort of boxes he gets into. These, as you can see here, these are the sort of boxes Jude Bellingham gets into. And it's not very often that he gives the ball away. It is not very often at all. And Jude Bellingham, he portrays that significantly well. And for other midfielders, they should take a look at Jude Bellingham, see how he plays, what kind of balls he plays, because his passing play is brilliant. And again, that heat map, he stays more in the middle than anything, because that's where you need your midfielders to be the most, the middle of the pitch, because again, you need them to be protecting that back line. And is Bellingham not captain of Madrid already? I'm pretty sure he is. Who was the captain before? Ramos, and then it changed to some. Is it Vinny or Bellingham? I think Bellingham might have captaincy of Madrid already. I'm not quite sure though. But yeah, to walk into that Real Madrid team with those players, to play like that, it's absolutely amazing, because you have a lot of responsibility on your back as this type of player, and to obviously be in this team with these players, it's like, who wouldn't want to play for Real Madrid? Because Jude Bellingham is the perfect player for Real Madrid, and you can see that very, very well. He is the perfect player for Real Madrid, and I think they could even go on to win the Champions League with Real Madrid this season. I think Bellingham could go on to win the Champions League. But yeah, Jude Bellingham, he's the perfect player for Real Madrid. He's going to be top class this season. Just before the video ends, I think I might do this like every week, probably every Friday, maybe Thursday, Friday. But yeah, Jude Bellingham, he's going to be top class. He's going to be top class. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.